If he survives impeachment, President Clinton has exactly 2 years left in office. Tonight, he's on the road ignoring the trial and instead pushing for Social Security reform and the rest of his legislative package. Tonight, he's outside Philadelphia saying we should stop promoting students who haven't mastered basic skills. Back in Washington, his defense team will wrap up their opening statements before the U.S. Senate. News 4's John Doherty is live in Washington, where the president's legal team is trying to save his job. John.
Indeed they are, Joe. We have now heard 2 days of arguments before the Senate designed to keep Bill Clinton in the White House. But the outcome of this trial will determine whether he gets to do that.
The evidence on this issue is clear. There was no effort to intimidate or pressure Ms. Curry.
It was Special Counsel Cheryl Mills who wrapped up the second day of the defense of a president. She told senators Mr. Clinton did not obstruct justice, that in no way did his actions warrant removal from office. Earlier, Attorney Greg Craig dealt with the perjury charge and differences in the testimony of the president and Monica Lewinsky on the issue of touching.
This is a classic oath on oath. He says, she says, swearing match, that under ordinary custom and practice at the Department of Justice, never would be prosecuted without substantial corroborative proof.
Still to be decided is whether witnesses will be called before the Senate trial. And in the New England delegation, as well as the full Senate, there are sharp differences.
As a former Majority Leader George Mitchell, and who's been a judge and a prosecutor, has pointed out that more often than not, just getting additional kinds of testimony will not clarify the situation, may very well add more sort of questions.
I've been supportive of witnesses. I don't think it has to be any mob scene. I think that we can narrow it down, and there has to be a justification for each witness. The witness is going to clarify a point of contention that's out there. There's got to be a real reason.
And early next week, we are going to see a test of strength down here. Democrats are going to call for a vote to dismiss. Most of the 45 Senate Democrats will approve. That will demonstrate that the two-thirds majority needed to remove the president does not exist. It's a move to increase public pressure to end all of this. Live in Washington, I'm John Doherty. Joe?
All right, thanks, John. Stay with News 4 and CBS as the president's lawyers wrap up their defense tomorrow. We'll have live coverage from Washington.